Hi guys, how we all doing? Welcome back to the channel and a slightly different video, but a video that, to be fair, I've wanted to make for a while, and it just so happens to be that quite lately and recently, a lot of the bigger content creators, mainly the American side, are starting to make videos about this issue, and I think it's something that needs speaking about. Now, obviously, you've seen the title of the video. I will just put up a screen grab just before we get into this video of the back end of my channel. There we go. So all videos public, then you see next to them all ineligible. Copyright claim. Now this is something that as a reaction channel for any genre of music you're going to face. Let me take that down. My problem lies not with the monetization side of it. Let me get that sort of pretty clear. I'm not bothered about making money from the videos. It would be nice to, but it wasn't the primary goal as to why I started this channel. The main issue is with the blocks and the future blocks, or the blocks that could happen somewhere down the road. So you could make a brilliant video, be really proud of it, get a really good thumbnail, be a really popular video that you want to get up onto your channel. You click upload, it processes, blocked, fuck you. And there's nothing you can do about it. There is literally nothing that you can do about it. Now, on the other hand of that, you could upload a video, it could get demonetized, copyright claimed, a couple of months down the line, blocked. That has just happened to me, which is another reason for now making this video. I've just had 7, just out the blue, emails come through from YouTube. Your video is now blocked. It wasn't monetized to begin with because it was already copyright stricken. I didn't try and monetize it. Monetization is off. When I upload a video, monetization is off by default. If I upload something like this, where it's just me speaking, then maybe I can toggle it on. But you have to get hundreds upon hundreds of thousands of views to make anything worthwhile from a video. So, lately, like I say, 7 random videos that go back to last year and the year before. These aren't just recent videos. This email come through, or these emails came through from YouTube from this date, from this date, from this date, from this date, and they don't give you a reason as to why they're blocked. They're just, it's blocked, tough, deal with it, all your views gone, everything gone. It may be one of your most popular uploads, we don't care, gone, blocked. Now, there are ways and means around it to upload it to the likes of Patreon and stuff, but that's not fair to the community that want to see your content. That's not fair to the people who subscribe that want to see your content. And I've just finished watching Tank the Tech. Love that guy. I've just finished watching his like 28 and 29 minute video, whatever it is. And I've also watched Nick's as well on the whole copyright claim. And I've just literally been into Nick's stream. And Nick is now talking about not reacting to albums or not reacting to certain tracks due to copyright. Which, it's not just with Nick's case, it's not just a demonetization issue, or it's not just a claim, it's a potential lawsuit that could come from him doing that. But at the same time, the reactors themselves, we aren't trying to take money away from these bands and these artists. We're not trying to take revenue away from these labels or these publishers or these copyright companies or anything like that. That's not the reason that the majority of creators upload this kind of content to start with. It's entertainment, it's promotion, it's marketing. It is not, I must just upload that to take money, because let's be honest, you need hundreds of thousands of, possibly millions of views to even make a slight dent in what that label or that band or whatever is making from their original video. The issue is with the blocks, and something that Tank picked up on, and I agree with him massively. And don't get me wrong, I understand copyright and I understand original content, and what Tank said was very interesting. So Tank in his video said that once or when these rules and these copyrights were written into YouTube law, if you like, it was before the days of covers, it was before the days of reactions, it was before the days of reviews. No one ever thought that this content was ever going to be a thing, and it was something very, very cool that Tank said about these new, well, they're not even new, these rules and these laws need looking at, because YouTube's been around for years upon years upon years now, and they're still using the original old school blocking targeting system. Nick, in his video, said that he had the whole 2-hour video of the 100 best riffs or whatever it was of the year, and one of them was struck, so the whole video was ruined, and he tried to edit it out using YouTube software, and he put all his audio out of sync, so he was playing a riff from the previous track to a different band and just ruined the video. Now, yes, there are ways and means that you can attempt to get your video unstruck, if you like, but again, something that Tank mentioned, and something that maybe a lot of people don't know, especially if you aren't a content creator yourself, is the fact that the language and the options that YouTube use, should you try to dispute a copyright claim, it's scary. It's legal shit. It's like, if you submit this and you do not do this right, or we don't agree with you, we can basically sue you. We can come for your content. We can come for you. You will need a solicitor. You may go to prison. Extreme, far extreme, but possible. Now, the interesting thing is that on the dispute process, there are options, there are drop-down boxes, there's selections that you can make, and one of them is fair use. Now, fair use is one of them things where it's either here or there. It is either fair use or it's not. At the end of the day, we are taking someone's original content, but we're not just uploading that original content without us talking over it, without us reacting to it, without us commenting on it and critiquing it or giving it positives, whatever it may be. Some channels do that, trust me, I've seen them. People have uploaded full videos of me. They've just took my video and put it, some of the elite reactions, they've just taken the entire video and put it on their channel. That, yes, I'm not happy about. Unless you ask. Montages and stuff like that, completely fine. But don't just take my video and put it on your channel. That's totally different. If you're taking it and putting it into a montage or commenting on it or re-subtitling it for Indonesian subtitles in the elite case, totally fine. But don't just take it and upload it to your channel as if it was on my channel. If you can see what I'm trying to say. Now, what we do, we take the video or the visualizer to avoid copyright blocks, and we create a piece of entertaining content with it. So we will comment over it, we will pause it, we'll rewind it. You know, I personally don't like to do that, but people do. They will pause it, they'll comment, they'll pause it, they'll comment. Tank puts his Tank fact up, which I think is fucking brilliant. I'd really like to see him break things down like that, because the guy knows what he's talking about. He's been in the music scene. He's a roadie. So he's seen things and knows things, and it just adds to the video. His insights and his opinions are really cool. I've liked that guy since I first watched him. Spoke to him a few times on Instagram. He's nice people. So where this lies with my opinion and for me is not necessarily just with the money side of things, because again, you need hundreds of thousands upon millions of views to even make anything worthwhile. It's the ability for YouTube to come in, or the publishers to come in whenever they feel and go, no, you're not having that anymore. Why was it okay in the first place then? Like, why was that an issue? Now, there are a few labels and a few publishers and management companies and all the rest of it that I deal with that allow me to monetize the video and to be whitelisted and have a revenue share and all the rest of it. And again, it's pennies, but it's nice that some people go that extra mile and allow you to potentially make something, or for your video just to be public. Because sometimes the reason the video blocks is because they do not want you to be putting that on your channel unless they've said so. Which I understand, but it's the people that don't get in touch and just randomly block. Like Century Media, not worth it. Century Media Records, just not worth uploading anything from them. The Arch Enemy track, I will either use Spotify audio, I will cover the video, I will not show the video at all. Anything Century Media will get you flagged, not even blocked. These guys can lead to actual physical strikes on your channel. You get 3 of them, that's it. Game over. The strike system with YouTube, it's all robotic. There's no real people. So you get one, you're banned for a week. You get two, I think it's 2 weeks. You get three, it's goodbye channel. Goodbye all that hard work. Goodbye all that grinding time and all that time spent editing and interacting and researching and, you know, going backwards and forwards with management and labels and stuff like that. Now, this channel, yes, is growing. Yes, it's starting to get to a respectable place, if you like. But at the same time, it's getting harder and harder to create the kind of content that people watch you for, because you literally don't know. You don't know until that video processes. Not even just gets to upload. It literally has to process, and you could be sitting there teasing it to all your subscribers and stuff, going, this is about to drop. You press public block. Gone. Now, if there was an option for it to be allowed but with no revenue share, I'm totally fine with that. I started this as a bit of fun, and it's kind of turned into a serious bit of fun now. If there was just an option that you could use that content or that video or piece of music, whatever it may be, and it goes public, but the publisher or whoever it is still making all the revenue, then to a point I agree with that. Personally, I know other content creators would like to make money from it. Payments for videos, I do not agree with. I don't agree with them whatsoever. And there's some people might be saying, well, you have a fast track option. Yes, but that is not for my opinion. That is to jump the queue. That is for me, if you really want to go down that route, to potentially say that your song is shit quicker. Not that it will be, but that's the way to break it down. If you want to pay to jump the queue, you're more than welcome to do that. If your song is shit, I'm going to tell you it's shit even faster. No one can buy my opinion. That's not a reaction. That's a paid promotional video. Unacceptable. But, you know, it's one of them. Don't charge for videos. Never will. There's a difference between a physical charge for a piece of content and a charge to jump the queue of 450 plus videos because you want it on the channel, then they're scheduled, whatever. And the one thing that I do on this channel, and a couple of UK reactors and American guys, and all of us to be fair, do, is a lot of underground, possibly unsigned, possibly just breaking through artists. I'm all about that. I'm all about supporting the smaller bands, the smaller artists, but I have still had smaller bands, smaller artists block because of the publisher, which all boils down to YouTube's ancient rules, which need to be seriously looked at. I am completely in agreement that if someone takes someone's music video, movie, whatever it is, and just uploads it to their channel without adding anything to it, like this, then fuck them. They deserve to be blocked. They deserve to be demonetized. They deserve not to have that on their channel. All well and good. No issue with that whatsoever. The issue is when you are taking that piece of music, footage, video, whatever it may be, and turning it into something else, which could come under fair use, for you then to still be blocked by an ancient system that's been in place since 2007? Is it? Something like that? Possibly even longer. Probably is longer. Then that's not fair. Like I say, if they implement some kind of thing, and a lot of the bigger creators might not like me saying this, but they implement something where you can turn off monetization but allow the video to remain up, perfect. I know some content creators, this is their job, this is their full-time job. I would love it to be, but I never imagine the channel to get to the position it's in now. And it would be nice to be able to make content full-time. And I get that's why Patreon and that kind of stuff exists. But sometimes I really look forward to doing a certain track or a certain thing by a certain band, and I upload it. I've spent ages editing it. I've come home from work and took time out of my day to sit here and record it, which isn't a problem. I enjoy doing it. But for you to think that's an awesome video, some of the things I said in that video, that people are going to like that, people will really enjoy that. For you to click upload and it just to go, fuck you, bye. And I don't know what's more annoying. I don't know what's more annoying, the fact that it blocks up front, or it could get 20, 30, 40,000, whatever, views for then 6 months down the line someone to come along and just go, no. And another thing with the dispute system, which we mentioned before, no one gives a fuck. No one really checks that. They don't look at them. They just don't look at them. Although the people who are in charge of looking at them aren't bothered. They don't care. And it's wrong, because look at it from this way. There was some videos that I did during lockdown. The bands themselves have come to me and said, we've had people say we found our band because of your video. So us content creators that are just taking the content and you think we're making all the money from it are actually succeeding in what we want to do, which is promote the band, give them more fans, send more people their way that makes them famous, which then potentially leads to them being signed, which makes the publishers more fucking money. Can you see what I'm trying to say? We are down here. We promote the band here. The band get more fans and get a bit bigger and get more traction. Label comes in, signs band go a bit more. Publisher comes in and publishes content. Big, huge audience watches content, and then they make money. But if we are down here and we get, then band stay here, don't get to here for label to come in and take band to give publisher for publisher to release to get money. So in a way, all around in a big vicious circle, I'm trying to say you're fucking yourselves. We're just trying to make people laugh, love, insert horrible sign on shop for love, laugh, live, fucking weirdos. But to be serious about it, look, I'm a musician myself. I understand copyright. I'm not pretending I don't. Yes, I play instruments. I would be pissed if someone took my... This is where it's different, what I'm trying to say. I would be pissed if someone took my content to upload it to a channel purely for money. With nothing else, none of this around it, in bottom corner or wherever, talking about it. Fuck, if I was in a band that was famous that put shit out and people reacted to it, I'd want to watch it. I'd want to listen, even if it was bad. I'd enjoy seeing people either enjoying or not enjoying my music, because at the end of the day, they're still talking about my band. What's the issue with that, YouTube? I don't understand it. And it's not the band's fault. I must stress this. It is not the band's fault. It's normally not the label's fault. It's big publisher guy up here with his big suit on going, it's not the bands and the labels are down here with us just a little bit above. It's publisher man up here that's the bastard. But it's the content that we spend hours creating. If you take last year, for instance, I uploaded 349 videos. 6-7 minutes long, some of them a bit longer. What you see on YouTube is not 6, 7, 8 minutes worth of content. It's like 3 hours plus rendering and upload per video to do the little 3 hours on some of them, not all of them, but to do the little bits and things and thumbnails and tags and descriptions and shares and stuff. It doesn't just take 5 minutes. It's not a quick process. Fuck, it's not a cheap process. Whatever it was, £400 microphone, £3,500 PC, the very expensive monitors and lights and cameras and shit. And I'm not saying you need all that, because you don't. You can make fucking amazing videos on an iPhone now, or an Android phone, but the people that put the time and effort into their setup to then try and create the content to make themselves better are just being slapped away. And I agree with Tank massively. But the thing that is a shame and is a worry is when you've got people that we don't, let's be honest, we all look up to. You've got people like Nick Nocturnal, sat live on Twitch now, basically deciding whether or not he's going to do XYZ band because of copyright. I mean, it was DMCA that he was talking about, which is it's a little bit more severe, as in terms that they could come to his house and take him away. But that shouldn't be a thing. It really shouldn't. We're not, and again, I've said this plenty of times through this video, we're not trying to take the content just to upload it to make money. That is not the end game here. The end game is to take the content to make a video, a reaction video, or a review video, or a critique, promo-y kind of marketing piece, to then give it to the subscribers that then come full circle to support the band, that in the long run makes the publisher even more money anyway. So they're just, that age-old saying, they're just cutting off the nose to spite the face, if you take that into consideration. But it's just my kind of thought on it, my kind of opinion on it, and with everyone speaking out on it right now, I do agree. I do massively agree. And, you know, like I said before, maybe the bigger content creators may not like me for saying it, but if there was an option to allow the video public and send all the revenue to them, which I get is what is kind of happening now, but with every song, not just the select few, then yeah, by all means. Because right now, if you get copyright struck, all the revenue goes to the publisher anyway, the video is allowed up. Not an issue, fine. But it's the bands like your arch enemies, Dance Gavin Dance, which I'm in a lucky position to have permission for Rise Records to be able to upload that. You know, any other band, Century Media Band, Sumerian Records, they're another fucker for it. But it's not, again, it's not the label, it's the publisher. But it's the publisher that represents that label. I know I say Sumerian are bastards, they could be lovely people, but it's the publisher, and it always seems to be their content that it blocks. Hence the just blanket title. But yeah, I'm lucky enough to work with some bands that allow me to whitelist, some labels that allow me to whitelist, and I'm in a very privileged position, and I really, really appreciate that. It's the fucking other millions of videos that I've done, exaggeration, but videos I've done in the past that just block instantly. Or like my Sleep Token album reaction. Why is it only certain tracks? And the emails I got before, it was like track 1 and 8 or 10. I'm like, well, the others are fine. So why the fuck aren't they? You can't pick and choose. You can't just strike someone because of that video and then strike that one because you feel like it. You either strike them all or you just leave us alone to provide entertainment, promotion, advertising and marketing to the bands that need it. And most importantly, to our subscribers, who are then going to turn into potential fans of the band that go and enjoy them, that make the publishers more money. You may agree or disagree. Comment down below. We can have a chat about it. Just remember that it's not, for me personally, I'm not saying I want money, 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 add revenue, that kind of stuff. I just want to be able to upload what I want on my channel when I want, without the fear, a genuine fear, of YouTube going, no. No. Like, that's why I say on some of my videos, you may or may not see this video because of copyright. I'm not lying to you. There's times I've had to go back to edit, cover the video, render again, which all takes time, upload it in the hope that it goes live, just with the copyright strike. And it's a bastard to fight. And it could land you in some really hot water if you don't do it properly. But to reiterate and to echo what Tank said, these rules are ancient. They have been around since YouTube began, and no one's changed them. Why should Nick have to edit a 2-hour video for a couple of seconds of audio that he is playing? It's not the band. He is playing it himself. It's just a backing track, which is also copyrighted. So it's a lose-lose situation for content creators. I know Nick does a lot more than I do in terms of he does his guitar covers and his tabs and stuff like that. But we're all in the same boat. We're all content creators. We've all got a following. just his and Tank's are a lot bigger than mine, but fair play to them. They're awesome creators. They deserve the following they've got. Hopefully I'll get there one day. YouTube is all about the long run now. The amount of people I hear going, I want to be a YouTuber, well, it ain't an overnight success. It really isn't. It's not like this 5-minute video that you can go and pay someone on Instagram and overnight money. No. You have to work at what you do. You also have to be good at what you do and be relatable to your subscribers, otherwise they won't watch. They'll just switch off. But I'll just keep going round and round in circles. I don't want to keep repeating myself. I just thought that it was a video that needed to be made. It was an opinion that I thought should be shared with you guys. Hopefully you respect it. Let me know what you think. I will leave it there, people. Thank you very much for watching. I will see you all, hopefully, on the next Unblocked reaction. So yeah, take care. I'll see you all next time. Bye for now.